My dear students, in today's class, we will have the discussions on the methods of costing or costing methods of BCom 5th semester. We will have the first chapter. We have taken the first topic as job costing. This particular chapter or today's discussions, whatever we have, explanations we have, is exclusively, it is a theory part of this particular chapter. And I would like to work out some of the problems from in my next videos. So today we shall have a formal introduction to this particular chapter, and we have to understand certain concepts which would be asked for your section A and section B in your question paper. Remember, this class is exclusively a theoretical approach to job costing. We will work out the problems in our next classes. See here, first we have to understand the meaning of job costing. See, job costing is a type of specific order costing where the production will be undertaken against the customer's orders only. According to customer's orders, we are going to produce, and I will give the definition of this particular job costing as per CIMA in my next approach. So second one, we have to understand the characteristics of job costing. Third one, prerequisites of job costing, procedures of job costing, and features of job costing, and what are the objectives of job costing. And last, we will study advantages and disadvantages. So let us try to understand the actual meaning or definition of job costing. See here, I told you already, in job costing, the production will be undertaken according to the specific orders by the customers. So there is a definition given by CIMA. London has given the definition as, according to CIMA terminology, job costing or job order costing refers to that form of specific order costing which applies where the work is undertaken to customers' special requirements and each order is of comparatively shorter duration. Each order comprising of shorter durations. We will not take much time to execute the order. So again, I would like to repeat. According to CIMA terminology, job costing or job order costing refers to that form of specific order costing which applies where the work is undertaken to customers' special requirements and each order is of comparatively of short duration. Please understand. See, the basic meaning of this job costing is, here we will undertake the production only against the customer's orders. After placing the order by the customers, then only we will start the production. Usually, this particular production will be of very short duration. This is the meaning part of our job costing. Please understand. Meaning of job costing is, under this particular method of costing, the production will be undertaken against the customer's order, and usually the execution of the order will be of a very short duration. See, this is very important meaning of job costing. Now, let us come to the characteristics of job costing. See, characteristics of job costing. See, the first and foremost important characteristic of the job costing is that production will be undertaken only against the customer's orders or customer requirements. Production will be undertaken only against the customer's orders or customer's requirement. This is the first important, what is the characteristic feature of a job costing. So, production against the customer's orders. See, coming to the second important thing is, each order is different and suited to the requirements of the customer. each order is different. That means all customers will not order for the same thing. See, the products are not homogeneous because here we have to undertake the production only against the customer's orders. So each order is different. We must produce to suit the requirement of customers' orders. That's very important thing. Second one. Third important thing is identity of each order is retained throughout the manufacturing process from start to finish. So each order is identified separately. Each order is identified separately, and that particular record will be maintained from starting to the finishing stage. From starting to the finishing stage, this is the third important feature of job costing. See, coming to the fourth important thing, production cycle is short. That is very important thing. See, the jobs will not take much time to complete. Production cycle is very short. So it will not take much time. For example, if you take in case of contracts, the contracts will run for years together. So in case of job costing, it is not there. Job costing, the period is short. This is the next important feature or characteristic. Next important thing, cost information is collected by the job order. That means for executing each job, what is the actual cost incurred will be identified separately to each job. Whether it is a printing press or a tailor shop, whatever it may be, here the order and the cost will be identified separately. So here there are 5 important features of the job costing. Just I would like to explain it in a very short manner. First important thing is production is undertaken according to the customer's orders. Second one, each order is different and suited to the requirements of the customers. So the third important thing is each order has to be identified separately. Production cycle is very short and cost information is collected for each job. These are the 5 important characteristics of job costing. So that's very important thing. Again, I would like to repeat. First one, production is undertaken after obtaining the customer order. Each order is different. Identity of each order is identified separately. Production cycle is very short and cost information is collected by each job order. So that means what are the costs which are actually incurred to each job will be collected separately. These are some of the 5 important characteristic features of the job costing. Now let us go to the prerequisites of job costing. That means before starting a job, what you will have to do? Actual execution. Before to that, what you have to do? See, that will come under your prerequisites. First important thing, there must be a sound production planning and controlling system. See, the first and foremost important prerequisite of the job is there must be solid or the good planning and controlling system. You know very well, planning is looking ahead, controlling is looking back. This system you must have in the job. See, coming to the second important thing, time booking and time keeping system to avoid idle time. This is very important thing. Time booking and time keeping. What is time booking? Time booking here refers to recording the entry and exit time of an employee. At what time he enters into the organization, at what times he leaves the organization, that will be recorded. Time keeping refers to between entry and exit, what is the actual time spent by the worker in the factory in each department. You know very well. He may enter the organization in time, but he may leave the organization in time. In middle, how much work he has done. See, this has to be recorded to avoid idle time. This is very important thing. Second important prerequisite of organization is time keeping and time booking, or time booking and time keeping. These are two important weapons to control idle time. Then you should understand what is actual meaning of the idle time. Idle time refers to the time for which the wages have been paid but production attained is zero. Employee has come to the organization. He has spent the time in the organization. You are paying wages for him and he is entitled to get all perquisites and allowances and all other benefits, but he has not produced anything. Such a time spent by an employee, we call it as an idle time. So, second important prerequisite of your job costing is proper control and record of time booking and time keeping to avoid idle time. Third important thing, maintenance of necessary records with regard to the job. That's very important thing. So, work order, job sheets, bills of materials and tools, all these records we have to maintain. That means specifically you should be able to calculate what is the cost of each job separately. For that you have to maintain some job records. That's the third important prerequisite. Next, appropriate methods of overhead apportionment. Appropriate methods of over apportionment. We have already studied this. How to apportion the overheads. Next important thing, effective scheduling of production. Schedule here refers to you must prepare the timetable or the schedule of production. When to start, how many days it will be ended, within what date we will be able to complete our entire production. On that particular aspect, you will have to collect the data. Next important thing, make sure all the costs are invoiced and involved to the customer. See, the customer's invoice must include all your costs. Then only you will be able to fix up the price for the job, the cost of the job. You must see that all costs should be invoiced to the customer. That's very important thing. That means each job expenditure must be recorded separately. Next important thing, you must produce the report showing the cost and revenues earned by each job. How much profit you have earned in each job and what is the cost of each job. That means how much you have spent for the job and how much you have earned from the job. You must maintain the record for that. See, these are some of the important prerequisites of the job. Again, I would like to repeat it. First important thing is you must have a solid planning and controlling system, and you must have time keeping and time booking system to avoid idle time, maintenance of necessary records, appropriate methods of overhead apportionment, and scheduling of production. Make sure all the costs are invoiced to the customer. Produce the reports showing details of costs and revenues by each job. That means what is the cost incurred and what is the profit earned by each job must be recorded separately. This is very important thing. Now we'll go to the fourth point. This is nothing but procedures for job costing or procedure of job costing. First procedure is receive the enquiry from the customer and you must give the quotation. So customer will ask his requirement with a specific order. This is the first step. That is the enquiry. For that you have to send a answer. That answer we call it as a quotation. That's very important thing. So quotation, enquiry, then quotation. Enquiry is made by the customer and we will give the quotation. Telling that, so with this exact amount we are going to complete this particular job. This is the first step. See here, when after that, if the customer is satisfied with your quotation, he will make an order. When the order is received, you must give the proper job order number and the description of the job. Understand? He has made an inquiry. and you have answered for it through the quotation. The second step is customer is satisfied with your quotation and he has placed the order. Then you must give the proper job number and the description. This is the second important procedure. Third important thing, the production order contains all information regarding production. That is very important thing. The production order you will have to make. In that production order, you will have to say what is the quantity of units to be produced, how many units you have to produce, and what are the materials required for that, and what is the delivery time, and the details of materials, and what are all the departments which are concerned with production of this particular item. See, these things we'll have to make sure. Then production planning and control, we have already discussed about that. We must plan the production and control. Planning refers to maintaining or forecasting the future activities in advance. Controlling refers to fixing the standard and comparing the actuals with the standard and calculating the deviation and correcting the deviation. This we call it as control. The cost accounting department opens the job cost card on the receipt of production, wherein all cost information is recorded. See, now the job of cost accounting department will start. See, the cost accounting department will start recording all the costs pertaining to this particular job. So the next important thing, when the job is completed and transferred to the finished goods stores, it makes an entry in the job card verified with the reference with the estimates, and the final cost of the order will be computed. So production got over. So now we will send the product to the godown, or we will send it to the stores, finished goods stores. So these are some of the important procedures which are followed here. Now we'll go to the features. Perhaps these features we have studied in characteristics itself, but we have to study it. It tracks all costs related to job, and each job is unique number and identifies. Each job can be subdivided into any number of activities, and each activity refers to general ledger accounts, and each activity contains cost to the date. Job cost reports can be used to compare the actual expenditure against the budgeted expenditure. All of the accounting system modules can charge costs to the activity of the job. Direct purchases are charged against the activity. It is also possible to charge the cost of inventory, and it transfers the cost of the job to the work in progress account while the job is in progress. A job may be created using exact jobs as the model. So these are some of the important features. Perhaps these points we have discussed in characteristic features itself. Now we will go to the objectives. The first objective is it helps in finding out the cost of production. First important objective is we must find out the actual cost of production. This is number one. Coming to second important thing, we can easily ascertain the profit or loss. If you want to ascertain the profit or loss, you must apply job costing for the production, and it helps to judge the profitability of each job. Whether the job is lucrative or not, you can make the decision on that, and it enables the management to control, and it provides accurate cost of information. See here we can also undertake reduction of costs. Cost control and reduction can be effectively taken by the management. With that, next important thing is it provides proper valuation of work in progress. See, these are some of the important objectives. Now quickly we will go to advantages and disadvantages. Advantages is better control of the cost. So corrective measures can be taken quickly. More coordination of accounting system is possible. Easy to calculate the overheads. It offers detailed analysis of cost of materials, labor and overheads. These are some of the important advantages. Perhaps these we have studied in the objectives itself. Then here in future, if you get the similar job, you can easily calculate what is the cost of that particular job by making some escalations. That can also be possible. Disadvantages. First important thing is this method is relatively more labor intensive. This method is more labor intensive. Second one is it is expensive method, and it increases the clerical work. It records only historical costs. It does not provide control of costs until it is combined with the estimates and standard costing system. It is difficult to make cost comparison among the different jobs. When you are doing the different jobs, it is not possible to compare. And if the employees of the departments are inefficient, there will be no benefit of job costing because overhead cost will increase. See, these are some of the important contents of this particular job costing. In our next class, we'll do one problem on it. Thank you.